Everyone focuses on the job teachers do in front of their students. But what happens after the students file out of the classroom? We ask one teacher what it's like.
My name is Holly Begley, and I am a first grade teacher at Lincoln Elementary in Leland. I live in Wilmington, and I've got 2 dogs, Pepper and Crackerjack, and I went to UNCW for 4 years, and I got my degree in elementary education, and my minor was in ESL, which is English as a second language. After school, I come back to the classroom, clean up, try and make sure everything is ready for tomorrow. So I've got my copies, I've got my groups in order, I've got my books ready, I've got my anchor charts ready. And not only that, sometimes I go ahead and start preparing for the next day for what questions I'm going to ask. And when we have tests, I have to look at that data and try and figure out, okay, from that data, how did they do based on that test? Do I need to reteach something? Do I need to pull more maybe differentiate my instruction a little bit more? Do I need to change up my groups for instruction? So there's a lot that is involved after school, and what I do just besides teaching during the day. So it definitely does not end there. I try and get ready for the next day here, for the next week here, and then I go home, and then I end up doing a lot more at home. I go home, sit on my couch, watch TV, and sometimes I'll be grading papers, or I will be trying to figure out questions, essential questions for the next week. Maybe I will be looking to see which groups or which students that did really well on a certain subject, and maybe I can change them, or I can try and challenge them a little bit more because maybe it was just a little too easy for them. There's just so much that goes on besides in the classroom that I do. And most of it I do at home because the school closes at a certain time, and so I can only stay here for so long, and so I end up taking my work home with me at nights and on the weekends and try and finish it there. But it's a never-ending process. I never feel like I am finished with something. I think as a teacher, I think any teacher can feel the same way that I do. When you come home, it's hard to balance what you should do for your classroom and what you should do for yourself. And so professionally and personally, you have to try and create a balance, and it's a very hard balance to find, especially since I'm just in my second year of teaching.